Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Today's class is inspired by lower body mainly, and there will be some fun transition. This is another flow that will be built up on top of each other. So you might need blocks, you definitely will need water. We'll start with, again, a little bit of warm up, and then we'll take a little bit slower approach to a first sequence, and then we'll run it faster and add on, and then we'll just keep going. We have 3 sequences, and there will be just a little cool down afterwards. Again, I will put timestamps in the description so you can choose whichever part of the class you like. Also, I will add my playlist of a music if you would like to have some background music. This playlist, it's called This Love. Some of the playlists on my Spotify is not always meant for yoga classes, just be aware. Let's get started. All right, we'll start on our backs today. So find your way onto your back, and then you can extend your legs straight, or you can bend into your knees, have your feet mid-distance, and then collapse your knees together. Or you can choose the variation I'm choosing. Press your feet together and then bring your blocks underneath your knees. You can have your arms along the side of your body. If you want to ground yourself, have your palms down. If you would like to connect with yourself a little bit more, you can have one hand on top of your chest, the other on top of your belly. And then just take a few deep breaths to arrive to your space, the four corner of your mat. Releasing anything that happened before this class. Allowing yourself to connect with your breath, with the sensations that your breath and your body provides for you. And just check in. How is your physical body feeling right now? If you're holding tension anywhere, if you're gripping anywhere, check the space between your eyebrows. See if you're clenching your jaw, if you're shrugging your shoulders towards your ears. If you're holding any pain in your lower back, your wrist, ankles, your knees. And using your exhale as a way of softening, releasing. So just pay attention to the part of the body that you hold some of the tension or soreness, and then send some exhale towards it with intention of softening. Same thing you can do with your thoughts. If you have a hard time to be with yourself in your body, with your breath, just acknowledge that without any judgment, and see if you can bring yourself back onto your mat to this moment. If you can choose one word, how are you feeling overall at this moment? What that would be. And how would you like to feel during those 60 minutes? Or what would be a great intention to set for yourself? What are you expecting to gain from those 60 minutes? We'll take 25 breaths together just to seal this intention. So take a long, deep sip of air. And open your mouth and release all the air out. Let's take it one more time. Longer, deeper inhale to your nose. And open your mouth and exhale. So good. Next, inhale, reaching your arms overhead, extending your legs forward into your morning stretch. And then you can point and flex your feet. You can reach one arm farther than the other, creating length from your toes to your fingertips. Let's take one more breath here. And slowly start bringing your knees towards your chest, wrapping your forearms around your shins. and maybe rock side to side, or creating a little bit gentle circles here. Very nice. Keep your right knee towards your chest. Extend your left leg forward till your left heel meets the floor. You can just use your breath. So as you inhale, think about lengthening. As you exhale, see if you can bring your right knee closer to your chest. If you like, you can roll your right ankle. Move your right knee to the right side without peeling off your left hip. And now we'll take it to our half happy baby. So I would highly recommend you to slide your left heel closer to your glutes first, and then you can grab a shin, the other edge of your right foot, or grab a two-piece finger and grab a back toe, stacking your heel over your knee and flexing your foot. If this you find that you don't feel much, you can start extending your left leg forward. Just a few deep breaths. One more. Very nice. Slowly start sliding your left heel closer to your glutes. Have your right ankle over your left knee, setting up for figure four or supinated pigeon pose. If you feel tight, you can just push your right hand against your right thigh. Sometimes yogis use a block, so it gives them a little bit more space to play around. If you feel ready, you can go through the loop and then grab a hold of your left hamstring or your left shin, and then flexing your feet and just see how you feel. If you want more energetically, you can start pushing your left knee towards you, avoiding it away from you. Occasionally you can, or if you like, you can move side to side, creating gentle circles. It will reveal what part of your hip you feel. And just pay attention what your upper body is doing. If you're shrugging your shoulders or lifting your head up, see if you can relax your upper body. And from here, we'll take you to our twist. So lowering your left foot down onto the floor first. You can extend your arms to letter T or 90 degrees, or you can interlace your fingertips and have them behind your head, as long as your shoulders gonna be on the floor. And then start rolling towards the left side till your right foot meets the floor. A few deep breaths. Try to not arch your lower back here. And you can look towards the ceiling or away from your knees. Very nice. Coming back onto your back, bring your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a moment here. Maybe reset your spine by moving side to side. Squeezing your knees towards your chest or whatever else feels like doing. And we'll start our side B. So squeezing your left knee towards your chest. Extending your right leg forward. Again, just relax your right leg down. And then you can roll your left ankle. Opening your left knee to the left side if you did it. Or doing a few knee circles. And just see how this side is maybe the same, maybe different comparing to your right side. One more breath here. Very nice. Finding your half happy baby. Again, I highly recommend you to bring your right heel closer to you first. Establish your shape and then see how this hip feels. When you feel like you can do more, you can extend your right leg forward. Again, make sure you're not pulling over your right hip just like I did. We all do it. Very nice. Sliding your right heel closer to your bum. Finding your figure four, left ankle, your right knee. And then finding your variation on pigeon pose. You can be in stillness, just breathing, making sure that tension you're feeling in your hip is not traveling to your upper body. That's pretty much when we're clenching our jaw or making those faces. So just relax. And then you can explore again if you like. And from here, lower your right foot down. I will take you to a twist to the right till your left foot meets the floor and match your arm expressions. Sometimes I like to push my leg away in my twist because it helps me to stretch my hip flexors a little bit. Depends how tight I am. So you can try it too if you like. All right. From here, coming back to the center, give yourself a little bit of squeeze of your knees towards your chest. We'll take 2 bridge poses here. So lower your feet down. So make sure that you can brush your fingertips over your heels, and then you just move 1 inch forward. Feet hip distance, toes facing forward, and engaging your glutes and hamstring. And just start lifting your hips, your belly, chest up. Palms can be up or down, or you can utilize your fingertips underneath your glutes, squeezing your shoulder blades together and lift everything even higher. And then slowly, next exhale, release your hands and slowly lower yourself down. And I know we said 2 bridge poses. We'll just do 1. From here, we'll just do full happy baby. All right. So stacking your heels on top of your knee. So you can do outside the edges. You can do shins. You can do big toes. I'm gonna do big toes right now. So then just stack your heels on top of your knees, flexing your feet, pulling your knees towards the floor. You can just breathe here. You can extend one leg and then the other. If you're already happy, you can move side to side. I love this pose. It always makes me happy. All right, bring your knees towards your chest. You can wrap your hands around your hamstrings and then a few times rock and roll up and down, massaging your entire spine. And we'll find ourselves in a tabletop on your hands and your knees. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. But you can take few circles around your wrists. So shifting your weight around, see where you feel anything out of ordinary maybe. Then you can move your fingertips towards the side walls and just move side to side. And also you can bring your fingertips towards your knees and just rock back and forward. Feel free to step 1 foot at a time as well to stretch your calves. So pushing through the right ball of your foot and then just pulling your heel down towards the floor. And then you can switch if you like. It's just optional. Everything here is optional. Ideally, listen to your body and see what you need. And we'll just finish with few cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly down, arch your back. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, pull your navel in. 2 more times. Inhale, extension from your spine. Exhale, rounding. Let's take it 1 more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. From here, I will mirror you. We'll just go into thread the needle. So we're down to your right hand. On next inhale, twist, reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Feel free to pause. Exhale, dive underneath your armpit. You can lower yourself down onto your left cheek and your shoulder. Your right hand can be underneath your shoulder. You can extend your arm forward. Again, wrapping your forearm along the side of your lower back and then pulling your right elbow towards the ceiling. So choose what variation seems the best for you right now. And then lowering your right hand down, we'll reverse this. So next inhale, push the floor away, twist, reach your left arm towards the ceiling and pause. Exhale, lower yourself down into your tabletop. Next inhale, roll down to your left hand. On next inhale, reaching your right arm up and overhead. Exhale, dive under, thread the needle. Matching your side expressions. Beautiful. We'll reverse it. Lower your hand down underneath your shoulder. Push the floor away. Twist, reach, maybe pause. And come back into your tabletop. And if you've been taking videos with me, you know I like to finish with melted heart or puppy baby. Puppy pose. Puppy baby would be interesting though. Alright, so have your hips in line with your knees and then start walking your hands forward till your forehead, chin or chest finds the floor. And really try to press the chest towards the floor as you're sticking your bum towards the ceiling. As always, if you like, you can press to your fingertips, hover your elbows above the floor. Very nice. And then slowly walk your hands back into your tabletop and you can sit down onto your heels. Take a few moments if you need to do anything else to warm up. And we'll start our first sequence. I'm not doing salutation today. I'm not doing vinyasas. However, again, if you feel that you want it, take it away. Your practice. All right. So just so you know, this is my front. This is my back. Here are my side wall. This is my other side wall. Just for the reference for this video. It might be helpful to have blog, book, or anything in front of your yoga mat. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Alright. So find your way to downward facing dog. Maybe paddle your feet if you haven't done downward facing dog yet. Spreading your fingertips nice and wide. Pressing to your index finger. External rotation in your arms. Spreading your shoulder blades apart, pulling your navel in, your ribs in, and then lifting your hips nice and high and back. Pressing your heels down. One more breath here. Inhale, lift your right heel up and back. Exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand into a runner's lunge. This is where I would probably have you had the block. At least for me, it feels that I can go a little bit deeper than when I have my hands on the floor. But again, explore and play. So pressing your hands onto the floor or the block and then start pulling your hips down towards the floor, pushing your chest forward and pulling your shoulders back. Make sure that you're not opening your knee up. So try to move your knee forward and again, knee in line with your ankle. Next exhale, you lift your hips up and back into extended pyramid pose. So naturally, we'll be twisting our hips or moving them to one side. See if you can square those hips and fall over your right leg. I will move like this 2 more times. So next inhale, shift your weight forward, bend your right knee, chest forward. Exhale, lift your hips up and back into your forward fold. Into your extended pyramid pose. Inhale, runners. Exhale, fall over your right leg. Next, inhale, revolve lunge. So rebend your front knee, lower your left hand down or have it onto your block. It's fine as well. And then twist, reach your right arm towards the ceiling. Pushing your right hip back as you are pulling your left hip forward. Moving into half split. So lowering your left knee down, your right hand frame your front foot, and then shifting your hips back, falling over your right leg. Again, see if you can keep your hips squared, pushing through your right heel. Nice. From here, move your hands to the left. So let me actually switch so you can see this. I feel like this is going to be way too complicated for you to see it from the back. So imagine I'm on my right side. So I'm bringing my hands to the left in front of my yoga mat, finding my wide-legged forward fold. And from here you can chill. So from moving your toes in, heels out. So you can explore or you can follow me. So on next inhale, toes out, heels in, and just deepen in your squat and hands on the floor or on the block. We'll take this 2 more times. Exhale, wide forward fold. Inhale, deep squat. 1 more forward fold here. And then as you inhale, deep squat. Yeah. Alright, wide-legged forward fold. And now you can bend into your one knee and then the other. We are moving into our transverse lunge. So since I'm mirroring you right now, you should be on your left leg. So we'll be moving to the back wall. Open your left toes out. And then you can have your hip in line with your knee if this is where are you at. And that's absolutely perfect. As long as you're in control, you're not dumping your weight onto your joints. I'm happy with it. Or see if you can lower your hip down towards your heel. And then see. But I'm really using my pelvic floor to squeeze everything in, mula bandhas, to not dumping my weight onto my joints. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. You're doing absolutely amazing. And then look forward. Start gliding your way towards the front wall. And then spin around all 10 toes. And then just step back into your downward facing dog. And you can go to your vinyasa if you like, or just shake it up in your downward facing dog. Very nice. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And I am going to move to the other side, just because I'm realizing you're not going to be really seeing much of me. Okay, I will be moving around just so you have the best angle to see. Inhale, three-legged dog with your left leg high. Lift your left heel up and back. Exhale, step forward outside of your left hand and then bring the block underneath your hands if you had that on your side A. Alright, and then just get situated. Check in if your knee is in line with your ankle. If you can move your hips slightly lower, your chest slightly forward. And as exhale, lift your hips up and back into your extended pyramid pose. Again, see if you're squaring your hips here. Play around a little bit, see when there's that sweet spot. 2 more times. Inhale, rebend, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fall over. 1 more time. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, fall. And then revolve lunge. Rebend, lower your right hand down or ground it on the block, twist, and reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Try to have your hands in one line if possible. Alright, from here we'll take it to our half split. So lowering your right knee down first, lowering your left hand down, and then falling over your left leg. If the floor feels too far away, again you can use the blocks to frame your leg. Yeah. Alright, so no matter what, you're gonna see my bum. So let's just do it. Bring your hands outside to the right. And then finding your wide-legged forward fold. From here, I want you to play around. See what else do you need. So maybe your left hand can grab a hold of your right ankle and then twist. You can walk your hands forward and then push the floor away. You can walk your hands back. See how this feels. If you have your headstand, take that. Just a little bit of a playtime. You have 3 more breaths. See what you need. If you're in your headstand, take your time going down. And we'll just meet ourselves in a transverse lunge on your right. So spinning your right toes out and then lowering your hip down or finding the variation that work for you on your side A. And again, engaging your mula bandhas, taking a few deep breaths. And then look forward towards the front wall. Just keep gliding forward, forward, forward till you find in your runner's lunge. And you can step back to your vinyasa or finding your downward facing dog. All right. I'm going to take a break here for a little bit. So if you need to grab a water, welcome back if you took a break. So we'll go through it again a little bit faster and then we'll add on. It might get a little bit confusing, just stay with me. This time I'm not going to be moving around since you already know where we're going, because I feel like more will be moving around, more confusing it's going to be, because we'll be flowing from front to back and from back to front. So I'm moving my blocks to the front wall and we'll start in downward facing dog. So if you use the block, use it. If you don't want to use it, don't worry about it. So downward facing dog. Take a 1 deep inhale here. 1 deep exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog with your right leg high. Exhale, step forward into your runner's lunge. Inhale, runner's lunge. Shift your hips down, chest forward. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Inhale, rebend, runners. Exhale, fall over your right leg. Inhale, runners. Exhale, fall over. Inhale, revolve, twist, reach your right arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, half split, lower your knee down, lower your hand down, and then fall over your right leg. We'll stay here for a breath. Bring your hands outside to the left, and then finding your forward fold. Going towards the left side, open the toes out, finding your transverse lunge here. We'll be here just for a breath now. Next, inhale, gliding forward towards the front wall, finding a standing split. So shifting your weight into your right foot, bring your hands in front of your right foot, and then lifting your left leg towards the ceiling. And you can play around. You can wrap one hand around your calf, 2 hands, or you can just have your hands down or on the block. If you are bending your knee and you are all over the place, just have the block. That just means that the floor is too far away. You can use the block to support yourself. 2 more breaths, so just play. Just get used to this feeling. And visualize we'll be getting into a pigeon pose. So slightly lift your upper body up. And then see if you can hover your left leg to the left and around till you bring your left ankle over your right knee. Hands can be in front of your heart. And then see how low can you go without losing your balance. Very, very nice. For those who wants to take some forearm stance or go whatever you want to do from here, we'll be here for a few breaths. So take it or leave it. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Last one. And then just lower your left foot across your right. Can be even outside of your yoga mat. This time, your right arm goes up, your left arm goes down. So you're reaching your right arm towards the left side. And this is when it becomes a little bit of fun to me. So from here, using your right hand, and you're creating a circle towards the back wall. And you spin around towards the back wall. Alright, don't worry, you'll have a chance to do it again. I'll rewind it. And then root down to your left foot. Bring your right knee towards your chest. And probably watch me first before you do it. So see if you can lean back, just finding a little bit of a momentum. And then step forward into your lunge. Leaning lunge with reaching your arms forward. The carpet is a little bit tricky. So creating one line from your heel towards your fingertips. Most of my weight is in my right foot. So see if you can lean towards the right foot. Next, exhale, warrior two. So spin your back heel down and open yourself up for warrior two. Beautiful. And then inhale, reverse warrior two. Flip the palm and then just keep the bend in your knee. Reaching your right arm up and over. And then windmilling your arms, frame your front foot. Squaring your hips. And again, you can go through your vinyasa. Or just step back into your downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths in our dog. Or if you want to take the vinyasa, you have time to do it. As I mentioned last time, I'm on a carpet. My wrists are not good. It just gets a little bit too fragile. So I'm skipping vinyasas. Alright. Inhale, three-legged dog with your left leg high. As you exhale, step forward next to your left hand. Bring the block with you. And then next inhale, finding your runner's lunge. Exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, rebend your knee, chest forward. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, finding the deepest lunge yet. And exhale last time, folding over your left leg. And as you inhale, revolve lunge. Right hand down, twist, reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Lower your right knee down, lower your left hand down, shift your hips back, fall over your left leg. One breath here. Hands to the right. And then finding your wide-legged forward fold. Just for a breath. And slowly shifting to the right side into your transverse lunge. Beautiful. To you, yeah, I think so. To the right. I'm just confused because I'm moving the side, so now I'm like, you will be going to the right anyway. Okay, good. All is good. All right, from here we'll glide forward into our standing split. So gliding forward, spinning your left toes forward, and then lifting your right leg off of the ground. And again, just playtime. See how it feels. You can also use your inhale as pulling your lifted leg higher, and your exhale as pulling yourself a bit closer. We'll be here for 2 more breaths, so play around. And from again, finding your pigeon. So slowly just hover, and then moving your right leg outside to the right and around till you find your pigeon. We'll be here for 5 breaths. We'll be here for 5 breaths. So again, explore, play. So again, meet your explore, practice. Play, meet your practice. 2 more. 2 more. Last one. Last one. From here to stand up, cross your right leg over your left. Cross your right leg. This time your left arm goes to the right. And it's okay if you're off of the mat. That's completely fine. And then you're using your left arm to take you towards the front ball. Awesome. All right. From here, root down to your right foot. Bring your left knee towards your chest. See if you can lean back. And then step forward into your leaning lunge. We'll be here for a breath. Next, exhale, lower your back heel down. Opening yourself up into your warrior two. Maybe widen your stand if that feels a bit better for you. And then inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, curling your hands, squaring your hips, step back into your vinyasa or downward facing dog. All right, we'll take another break here. I need it. If you need it, take it. All right, we'll finish it up. So we'll go faster. The runners and extended pyramid we'll just do once, so don't get confused. I will guide you through it. Just listen for my cues. And then we have just like a little ending with literally cooling down. So once we are done, you're kind of done, which is nice. You will see. It is a surprise. All right, downward facing dog. Take a one deep inhale here. One deep exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog with your right leg high. Exhale, step forward into your runners. Inhale, chest forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Inhale, revolve lunge, rebend your knee, reach the right arm. Exhale, half split. Inhale, bringing your hands to the left, finding your wide-legged. Exhale, transverse lunge onto your left side. Inhale, slide forward into your standing split on your right, lifting your left leg up. We'll be here for a breath. All right, next inhale, finding your pigeon. So kicking your left leg around, finding the fancy way of pigeon. And as you exhale, how low can you go towards your pigeon? We'll be here for 2 breaths. Beautiful. And then slowly just stand up, cross your left leg. Right arm up, left arm down. And then next exhale or inhale, wherever you're at, just swing around facing the back wall. Maybe bring yourself back onto your yoga mat if you're out. Root down to your left foot, bring your right knee towards your chest. Reaching the arms back, maybe leaning back. And then step forward into your leaning lunge on your next inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open the arms to either side, lower your heel down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, finding your reverse triangle pose. So just extending your front leg. Stay here for inhale. Exhale, finding your actual triangle pose. So reaching to your right arm and then lower your hand down onto your shin, block or the floor. And we'll just stay here for a little bit since we haven't been here yet. From here, taking to your side angle, so rebend your right knee. And you can keep your left arm up like that or reach towards the back wall. And from here, pay attention. Your left hand goes outside of your yoga mat. Shift your whole weight into your left arm. And then stepping your left foot forward till you sit down on your bum. And then grab your right knee. Lie down, bring your right knee towards your chest. Maybe move yourself closer to the yoga mat corner. And then we'll take you to the twist. So your left hand grab a hold on the other edge of your right knee. And then finding your twist here. Just for a moment or two. And then keep twisting to the left till you end up on your belly and finding half frog here. So your knee is in line with your hip, your heel is in line with your knee, and flexing your foot. From here, you can just chill in your Sphinx, or if you want, you can take 3 intermediate cobra. So extending your hands outside of your yoga mat. If you are off of the yoga mat, just wider. I'm usually thinking about having 90 degrees in my elbows, pressing to my fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, lower yourself down. 2 more times, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale over. All right. Your left arm has 90 degrees. So creating 90 degrees in your left arm, elbows a little bit higher than your shoulder. Your right hand goes by your ribs. And then just bring your right leg behind your left, opening your pec muscle. And let me just show it here so you can see what I'm doing. So this is my left arm. And this is how I look from the other side. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Slowly coming back onto your belly. You can go through a vinyasa or just push yourself into a downward facing dog. Grab a water if you like it. I need to move to the other side anyway, so I guess it's a break for me. All right, we'll just finish the other side. You should already know what you're doing till the last point. So I'm not gonna keep moving around. If at some point I feel like I'm in the wrong angle for you, I will turn, but I feel like it will be less confusing if I keep it front to back. All right, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Deep exhale. Inhale, feel like a dog with your left leg high. I'm so sorry. Exhale, step forward. Runner's lunge. Inhale, runners. Exhale, extended pyramid pose. Inhale, revolve lunge, twist. Reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower your knee down, finding your half split fall over your left leg. Hands to the right. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, transverse lunge onto your right. Yes. Next, inhale, move forward, finding your standing split. Lifting your right leg off of the ground, taking 2 breaths here. Finding your pigeon pose, kicking your right leg to the side and around. Right ankle over your left knee. And then we'll be here for a few breaths. Almost there. All right, crossing your right foot over your left. Bring your left arm towards the right, finding the side angle. From here, using your left arm as a anchor or direction to twist, move around towards the back wall. All right, root down to your right foot. Bring your left knee towards your chest. Start leaning back. Next, inhale, step forward, finding your leaning lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Open yourself up, shoulders over your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, reverse triangle pose, extending your front leg. And then stay for inhale. Next, exhale, finding your triangle pose, reaching to your left arm, lowering your hand down onto your shin block or floor, and we'll be here for a moment or two. All right, moving into your side angle, just rebend your front leg, and then maybe reaching your right arm towards the back wall. Now, your right hand goes outside of your yoga mat, shifting your weight into your right, and then you just step through your right leg forward and sit down. Yeah, that's just kind of me, what I do. And start lying down onto your back, bring your left knee towards your chest. Finding your twist, right hand helps you to pull your left knee to the right. I definitely need to move from those planks. Stay for a breath. And then keep rolling over onto your belly. And keep having the half rock on your left side. So again, if you want, you can choose be in your swing. Or you can do another 3 interminated cobras. So opening your hands outside of your yoga mat. And then on next inhale, lift your head, chest, belly up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, over. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. All right. Right arm outside. So make sure that really is your right arm is extended as much as possible. Bend into your elbow. Have your elbow slightly higher than your shoulder. Spreading your fingertips. Just ground yourself down here. Then bringing your left hand next to your ribs. Lower your head down. Make sure that it's not hovering. And then step your left foot behind your right. It can touch. It doesn't have to. We'll be here for a few breaths. Opening your pec muscles here, your shoulders. 2 more breaths. So good. Coming back onto your belly, you can push yourself into your vinyasa. Or just take a down facing dog for 3 breaths just to settle in here. Beautiful. And you can sit on your heels. I really feel guided to finish this class with frog pose since we've been preparing for it. So finding your tabletop, and I will be facing you. And then just slide your knees outside of your hips. And then your heels are in line with your knees. And then toes are flexing towards the side walls. And then you can lower yourself down. If this is not possible, you can put a block underneath. And then it just helps you to bring the floor closer to you. And then just play around. If this is too aggressive for you, first of all, if you have problem with your knees, you can put a blanket underneath or you can fold the yoga mat. Second, if you don't feel anything, most likely you're like too forward or too back. So make sure that your hips are really in line with your knees. And we'll be here for like a minute. Again, good thing is you're at home and you can just turn it up anytime you like. Or fast forward or pause or do whatever you like. But this one pause is really important for your hips, for your lower back. I used to didn't like this pose at all. Now I'm totally in love with it. I can be in this for like 3 to 5 minutes and just chill. So see if you can connect with your breath. If it gets too intense, you can always rock back and forward a few times. We have just 30 seconds left. And make sure that you're not holding tension or squeezing your lips together or any of that stuff. Beautiful. You did it. Very, very nice. Okay, press your hands down. Create some space between the floor and your knees. And then just bring your knees together. And we'll just lie down on our backs, do a few twists, and finish the class. So, find yourself on your back. And then you can bring your right knee towards your chest. And then, it seems like this is a common theme today, this type of twist. So just bring your right knee back to the left side. And you can lift yourself a little bit up to give yourself a little bit more space. This is the one way you can do the twist. If you want, you can keep opening your pec muscles, create a 90 degrees in your shoulder. Or you can grab a hold of your bottom foot and pulling your shoulders down. And it almost feels like you want to split yourself a half. So I'm pulling with my left hand, my right leg to the left, and then I'm pulling the other leg down. Few breaths here. And then slowly release the leg. Come back to the center onto your back. Use a little bit of a wiggle side to side if you like to reset your spine before the other side. And then squeezing your left knee towards your chest. Extend your right leg. And then I need to move closer to the plant. Start twisting your left knee to the right. And again, just play. Stay here for a moment, see how this feels, if this feels like enough. If you want a little bit more, you can create an 90 degrees in your left elbow, or ideally match your side expressions pretty much, but it's always good to try it out. So if you grab your bottom foot, now is your chance. And then it's up to you how much you want to intensify it. By pulling your left shoulder down and then kind of pushing with your right hand, your left foot, leg away from your body. So nice. Release your leg if you have the bind, and then just come back onto your back one more time. So just press your feet together, open your knees to either side just for a moment, and then have your palms facing forward. And see, there is a natural curve in your lower back. See if you can bring your lower back slightly in. Just for a moment. Just let it all digest, let those energies settle in. Just check in how it feels. And then I invite you, if you need to do anything else before Shavasana, feel free to do so. If not, you can just start extending one leg outside of the yoga mat and then the other. Feel free to move however you need to get any wiggles out. And then close your eyes or soften your gaze. See how you feel now. After your practice, if there are maybe less distractions, maybe less physical distraction, maybe you feel a little bit more at ease in your physical body. Maybe there's less mental distractions, maybe there's less chaos or busyness in your mind. Maybe you feel more at ease overall, more relaxed. And that's what we're trying to achieve during our practice, to have less distraction, less obstacle. So when we arrive to our Shavasana, we truly just enjoy our own company in the present moment. To allow yourself to enjoy yourself in your pure essence. If you're already thinking what to do next, just reminding you, you choose this time for you. Allow yourself to be here for a few more moments, coming back to your breath, coming back to this present moment. If you want to stay in Shavasana longer, please stay. Highly recommend you to stay in Shavasana at least for 15 minutes. This video would go too long, so that's why I'm gonna say goodbye right now and allowing you to choose if you wanna stay or not. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Allow. Please subscribe, like the videos you like, so then it gives me feedback what kind of video I should make more of. You can always comment and let me know what you like, what you want more of. Let me know who you are on the other side of the screen. I would like to meet you, learn about you. Wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you again for being here. Till next time.